everyone, and welcome back to Crochet Delight. I'm Barbara and this is Sophia, and today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple graph. It's really simple. It's a heart. All you need to do is go to the store, get a little booklet. It'll look something like this, or you can just buy graph paper however you want. It'll just be a little booklet of graph paper. It might even be double-sided so that you can write notes on the other side. So go ahead and do that and get a pen, and I'll show you how to get this chart done and how to read it. Alright, so this is the graph that you're going to be making. I'm going to have you go, and you can either leave a little space right down below, but you need to number across and up. You can go the entire length of the paper and the entire width of the paper, but you really don't need to. So, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start numbering. And what you're going to do is you're also going to skip this one right here, go over, and start numbering there. So go ahead and number your width and your length, and then I'll show you what to do next. Alright, you should have your paper numbered. I went 33 for the width and 28 for the length. I'm not even going to need to use all of that. So, what you're going to see is a heart, but how we're going to start is we're going to start at the very tip right here, and right here where it swoops down. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to number 16, row 1, right here, and you're going to put an X or a dot or whatever you want. Now we're going to go all the way up, and we're going to look across, and there's the number 20. So go to 20 and 16, and put your other X. And if it helps, you can completely fill in the entire heart, because this is going to be your center. So now what you're going to do is you're going to follow each little piece. So if you go to 16 and you see that the next one is empty, but the spot above on 15, row 2, that has an X. Now, go to column 14, row 3, and place an X. And you're just going to keep doing that all the way up until you get to column 2, row 15, and that'll be the last X that you place as you're increasing. But what you'll notice as you're going is there'll be 1, and then in the next column there'll be 2, and then an X. So then there'll be 3 empty boxes in the next column, and an X in the next. So 4, and an X. 5, and an X. So go ahead and keep going up. So I'll do the next one with you. 10, and 7, 9, and 8, 7, whoops, where'd I go? Here I am, 8 and 9, 7 and 10. And you're just going to keep going. And now you're going to stop right there. And now what you're going to do is in column 2, you're going to go up to number 20, and you're going to place an X there. And then you're going to place an X in the remaining spots in column 2 between row 20 and row 15. And that'll stop you for the side of your heart. So go to row 21, and then you're going to go down to column 3, and you're going to place an X. Row 22, column 4, and you're going to increase just like that until you get to row 25, column 7. So I'm going to go and I'm going to mark that. It's okay if you get it a little off. You can go back with some whiteout and fix it, which I think I just messed up a little bit, but oh well. It's not perfect. So, let's see, where did I leave off? 22 and 4. So now let's go to the next one. 5 and 23. 6 and 24. So that should be right there. And see, I messed up a little bit right there. I should have ended up 1 over. It's okay, just ignore it. You can black it out or go back later and fix it. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go over 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you should have a total of 5 X's in row 25. So now you're going to decrease. And what you're going to do for the decrease is you're going to go over 1, down 1, over 1, down 1, over and down, over and down. And there's your first half of your heart. So what you're going to do is, since a heart is symmetrical, is you're going to do the exact same pattern that you have here, and you're going to draw it over here on this side. So go ahead and do that, and then you're all done, and I'll show you how to read your graph for when you're making a graphghan or a little picture for a pillow. Alright, so this is your graph. It's very simple. You can either fill in the rest of the heart with little X's. You don't have to. Now you'll see I wrote a little memo down here. Each little box equals 1 stitch and 1 row. Or each little box equals 2 stitches and 2 rows. The reason why you want to do that is because you want it symmetrical. You want it all to lay out perfectly without even really trying. So each little box or each little X will be either 1 stitch, 2 stitches, 3 stitches, but then each little box, however many stitches you make that little box for, you have to do the same number of rows. So if this little X right here was 1 stitch, I would make it one stitch that way and only one row. That's it. The first row, done. If I want it to be 2 stitches, then I would make 2 stitches to represent that box in whatever color I'm doing the heart. But then I would have to do on the next row the same in that one. So wherever I did the color change for that little X, I would have to do another color change. I hope that makes sense, that however many stitches you make each little box, you need to have just as many rows in order to make it lay out perfect and lay out evenly. And that's just how you read your pattern. So you'll go, row 1, I have 15 boxes, just plain. You can either do 15 stitches, or you can double that, and 30 stitches, one color, 2 stitches, the next color, and then 30 more stitches, the next color. So that's how you read your graph, and that's how you make this little heart right here. So go ahead and make your graphs, and enjoy, everyone!